Hi. So we will now paste these 4 pages over here. Just make sure when you are pasting, your page should be little below the score line. Okay, little below, so that it should not be over the top. Okay, so I'm gonna apply glue on the score lines, the 1/2 inch, and keep moving upward. Okay, I'll start with the first 1/2 inch. So you see here, I'm starting with here, and I'm gonna put my first page here like this. Yeah, we make sure that it is little below the score line whenever you're doing such pastings. Okay, can you see this? It's out like this. Now the second one, I'm gonna apply a glue on the second score line and take my page here like this, little below the score line. Yeah, and press. Okay, so this is one, this is two. The third one, okay, you have to make sure that you have folded the page, so the larger page is at the back and these score lines are coming over the top. Now I'm doing the third one only on the 1/2 inch side, not on the score lines, and place your photo mat. Whenever you're placing your photo mat, make sure they are aligned together in line. Okay, little bit below the score line and press. They have to be aligned together. Okay, and lastly, the last one, you can add as many as you want. Mostly we go up to 6 and not more than that, depending on the length of your album. So if your album is more than 8, 9 or sometimes 10 inches, then you can go up to 6 or 8. Okay, but minimum size is this. You should keep this size so that you can put your photos easily. So now I've applied, oops, you have to burnish them then. Yeah, sorry, the last one came out. I'm applying it again and aligning it together. Now this is the last one. Yeah, see, like this is the feature I'm talking about. It goes like this when you pull this. Your kit also has a strip like this. So when you are placing the strip like this, we will be attaching the, so I have lifted this entire booklet, I placed the strip here. The first card of yours will get glued to the strip. Okay, so this excess portion I'm going to remove. This excess portion I'm going to cut it out. We don't need it. Let's first see how it sits in the page. Okay, this is your page. This is how I'm planning to place it. Yeah, this is an excess portion. I'm gonna cut till here. You can mark it with your pencil if you want. So I'm just placing it, looking at it if it goes properly. And where is my pencil? Okay, I got my pencil. Okay, so I'm gonna maybe 1/2 inch. Yeah, here and here. I'm gonna cut this paper from here. You see which paper I'm cutting? The one which is higher in length. For me, the easiest way, if I don't have my cutter in front of me, what I do is I just score it so that I know I'm on the same line, and then I cut it. So I'm just cutting the extra page from here. on. Yeah. Okay, I can see a little bit of page coming out from here also, and I'm just making it even. You have to be as neat and even as possible. Yeah, like that. So this is your waterfall. Now I'm gonna take that strip which you have. A thin strip is okay, leaving a little bit of space on both sides. Yeah, and I have to see if I'm not going beyond. Okay, yeah, and I'm gonna cut the strip here. Okay, now I'll take my base booklet. I am putting it up. I'm just looking at it if it is rightly placed. Yes, it is. And I am gonna put my strip here. This looks to be a little wider. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this from the side. Okay, so let me bring my cutter here. It's a big size cutter, I'm so sorry. Oops. And I'm gonna cut a little, maybe a 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, make it 6 inches. I think so. Yeah, like that. Yeah, so I've cut it so that gives me room for that strip to place. So in your cutting sheet, I will ensure that this size is perfect for you to directly use it. Let me see now if it is good to go. I think it should be, yeah. Okay, why I did that? Now I'll tell you why. When you are placing this strip, okay, let this go a little ahead, we'll cut it later. We need a little space to put the brads. Okay, so there are 2 brads which we need to put it to secure it. Okay, so that's the reason why I had to cut it. Now if you don't want to put this waterfall feature, you can simply again paste this entire thing, and I will give you a different cutting guide of how to create a waterfall without the pull tab. Okay, but before that, let me eyeball it, place my strip here. I have to create 2 holes. Okay, I have to create 2 punches between the sides here, ensuring that this is not hampered. Okay, so be careful when you're creating punches. If I'm taking the strip little away from the folding so that it doesn't hamper my folding, this area, if it is coming out, it is okay, we will cut it later. I am marking 2 points, 1 point here, 1 point here in the center, and I'm gonna punch a hole. Okay, you can I am taking it a little away from the down, this much space. Think about 1 inch or 3/4 of an inch away from the main pull back tab. Okay, so I'm just taking this out. I am gonna punch a hole here. Like this. It's a little thicker, so it's a little difficult, but you can do it. And put your brad like this. Secure it at the back. I've secured my first brad. Okay, the second one, align it to the horizontal of the page. It should be properly aligned. The second point which I have created, just punch a hole. Don't go outside the page. Okay, don't tear the page with the hole. We just have to punch a small hole to put the brad. That's it. Don't tear the page. Again, be very careful. Your brad should be inside your base booklet page. Yeah, see, it's inside the base booklet page. If you are not confident and if you think you're going to tear the page, then you can further trim this page booklet down, so that gives you little inside space. Okay, this extra which is coming out, I'm gonna cut it. Now what I'm gonna do, you see, this is like a tab which has come out like this. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this booklet and insert it inside. No sticking, okay, just insert it inside. I'm not using any glue. I'm just inserting it inside like this. Okay, slowly and carefully. It might come in the way of your sticking here, so I'm just slowly placing it upwards. Okay, like that. See, I've left a little space from the top, I've left a little space from the bottom, I've made it in the center, I've pushed it a little inside, and I have placed it. If you've done this step, what will you do now? Leaving the last page, you will go up all pages. So this is your last page. Leaving the last page, you went up all pages. I want you to apply glue only in this portion, I'll tell you. Not outside, only in your inside of the last page. I want you to apply glue here. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, like this, and press here and just put it down and press slowly, not very hard. Okay, please go slow. If you do too much of pressing, it shifts its location. If you want to do little bit of, you're not confident, just burnish it with something like this. Run it over your pages 2-3 times, a butter knife or anything which is flatter, and you're sorted. Yeah, so this page, the second page, sticks on the strip which we have just created. I'm again burnishing it. I'm giving it time to glue. I'm giving the glue to stick a little better and drier, but let's see if we can pull it out. Yeah, so I'm just pushing it, and this is the waterfall which we created. Yeah, isn't it beautiful? So you can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 photographs here, and if you want to put it further down, this is how it comes. Just ensure that this thing is properly glued. Yeah, just push it back. You can also glue a small ribbon here to create a pull tab. I can show you how to do that once we complete the project. Okay, I'll show the full walkthrough. So this is my third feature, interactive feature, which we completed with this side of the page. We will have to move to the next side. Oops, I have not done the securing of the brad, so which I will do just now. Okay, so this side of the book is done.